Hey there, Bomber parents. It was great to meet all of you yesterday for our first practice, and I look forward to doing it again here on Saturday. But there's a couple things that I forgot to mention during our parent-team meeting, and I'm going to go ahead and cover them here in a quick video. That way you already have the information. And a couple things here. First of all, I do need everybody to finish out that medical release form. Those that have already finished it, thank you very much for getting that done. I sent an email about that, so you'll have a link in your email for the PDF for this. You'll also find it here in the description. I'll go ahead and put it down there. Go ahead and fill it out on your favorite PDF reader and just email it back to me. Have trouble with those? Feel free to pin it out and fill it out, and then go ahead and bring it to me at the end of practice. If you don't have a printer, lastly, just bug me at the very beginning of practice. I'll show you where the binder is. You can go ahead and pull a copy out, fill it in during practice, and then provide it to us at the end of practice. Need to have those done, and I greatly appreciate everybody getting those done quick so I could focus on the baseball side of things and not have to worry about these medical release forms that I have to obtain and hold on to for the season. That's number one. Number two is, if you're going to volunteer, greatly appreciate that. I think that's one of the things that definitely sets our Coach Pitch team apart, is the number of people that we're able to have out there to make sure that we keep the kids busy at practice the entire time. Now, if you're going to volunteer, you will have to fill out a background check, however. That way we can make sure we keep our kids safe. After you fill it out, the league will provide you a badge that looks similar to this. It's going to be a different color, and it's no longer going to say 2022. It'll say 2023 on it once we get the new ones. But in order to receive this, I'll need you to fill out a background questionnaire. In order to get that background questionnaire, I want you to navigate to FossilCreekLittleLeague.com. Link down below, and go ahead and log in at the top right corner just like you did when you registered your kid for the season. Let's go ahead and head there ourselves. You're going to get to this screen, which I need to lower my camera for. Here we go. Let's put myself down here. So you, on the left side, go ahead and select volunteer, and on the top right, you're looking for find volunteer roles. Go ahead and click on that, and it's going to bring you to this page. Any of the first three work. Doesn't particularly matter. You don't have to spend a lot of time thinking, well, which one do I want to do? The important thing is that you get the background questionnaire and get this badge. As long as you have the badge, you can do any of the three. And we can move you from one side to the other, whether coach, team parents, team volunteer, all the above, doesn't particularly matter. But as long as we go ahead and fill this information out, it'll send the information to the league. The league will send your information to a contractor that does the background questionnaires, and then they'll send you a link in order to fill it out. It only takes just a few minutes. They'll email it to you. You'll submit your information. That information doesn't even go to the league. The contractor, which is contracted with Little League National out of Williamsport, Pennsylvania, will then just respond to our league and let you know that, hey, background questionnaire is good, all good to go, and let them volunteer and safe to be around some kids. Greatly appreciate those that are looking to volunteer, and this hopefully will not be too intrusive. It only just takes a few minutes. It's pretty easy. I promise. I've been doing it every single year for the last couple. The last one, and at least in my opinion, probably one of the most important, because I want to provide our kids with some of the best equipment that we can. But in order to do that, I'm going to need some help. So one thing that we've done is we've gone ahead and tried to put together a fundraiser that I think will be a fun way to be able to help raise some money for some equipment for the kids on our team. Now, before I get to the fundraiser, let me tell you why we're looking to get some equipment. Did you guys happen to look at some of the stuff that we had out there? Here was home plate. Let's look at this guy. So here's the home plate that we got from the league that we were using on Thursday. We are missing this entire side. Looks like this one's getting carved out, and not sure where the rest of it happened to go. Also, very thin, flimsy. You know, this thing's going to end up in right field the first day that we get a really gusty, windy practice. I don't even know what's going to happen to it when a kid slides into it. Actually, I probably do know. That's probably why it looks the way that it does. For our Coach Pitch team, 2 or 3 seasons ago, I got a really nice set of heavy waffle bases, and we throw those suckers down, and I pretty much, as soon as I put them down at the beginning of practice, they pretty much stay put all the way until the end. Even with the kids sliding on them, running into them, everything else, they pretty much stay where they are the entire practice, and I don't have to worry about them. Nobody has to go chasing them. I look to get 2 more sets of those. One for the T-ball team, of course, and then, as I mentioned, our Coach Pitch side as well is looking to replace theirs, as we're on our 3rd season and they're starting to get a little worn out. The second thing I really want to get is some new tees. you saw that tee that we were using there on Thursday, I brought it in here with me to examine it. It looks like we've got splits in 2 different locations here. Maybe even 4. I'm not sure what this red foil tape is. I didn't put that on. That's what came from the league. And same thing with this blue foil tape. Came from the league, I guess, and just to try to hold it together to not allow it to split anymore. I look to hopefully after next week get a couple more of these, 2 that we can use on our T-ball team, and just give this one back to the league and say thanks for letting us use it the first couple practices until we got our own. So, in order to get this new equipment, we obviously have the funds behind it. Now, to have a little more fun way of donating your team, we went ahead and are going to sell some football squares. Now, if you don't like the idea of, if you want to consider gambling of doing that, you're more than welcome to just provide funds to the team directly. But if you would like to participate in our football squares with the possibility of winning $100 a quarter and up to $450 for the entire thing, I have a link down below where it says fundraiser. Go ahead and go to that link. If you click that link below that says fundraiser, it's going to take you to the webpage that's right here. Provides a brief description, provides the different ways that you can send money over to purchase those squares. Great picture of our coach pitch team. I look forward to having our T-ball team picture taken together, by the way. And then also the football squares themselves. Now you notice there are a bunch of question marks here on the front and left side. Let's also not bypass over all the other names that are already filled out here. Huge thanks to everybody that's already filled out here. We're only looking to sell less than 30 squares. We have more than 70% of this board completely done, and we're looking to sell just the remaining almost about 30. I think it's 28 without me counting that we have left to sell, maybe even a few less than that. But greatly appreciate everybody here that's already helped. Many people that have either kids or family members on the team, and a couple that have just been nice enough to donate just to help out the team, as they're just good individuals overall. But nonetheless, what will happen on game day, Super Bowl Sunday, we're going to go ahead and randomly fill in the numbers on all these question marks, leaving single-digit numbers across the top and side, one for AFC scores and the other for NFC scores. So let's say that at the end of the first quarter, the score is 21-12. So we're going to take whoever has, and we're going to say 21 for the Chiefs. We're going to go to the 1 on the left side, and let's say it ends up in row 6 here. And then 12, let's say it ends up on, let's say, this square for the Eagles. And we're going to follow that down, and we'll find out that, hey, Blake Reed was our winner after the first quarter with a score 21-12. And Blake Reed will win himself $100. We'll continue to do that for the next 3 quarters after that. And then if the game final falls at the end of the fourth quarter, then whoever gets the fourth quarter score will also get the game final $50 bonus. If it goes into overtime, whoever has the game final score at the end of the game will receive $50 at the end of it. It's possible you could hit the same square more than once. If you have more than one square, of course, you could hit both of them multiple times. All in all, there's nothing stopping from the slim possibility, but still the possibility nonetheless, of having $450 sitting in your bank account after Sunday when we finish this fundraiser. Again, link in the description. Greatly appreciate everybody's help in order to be able to get us to purchase the equipment for the next team. Now, one thing I do want to make really clear, and actually this is important enough that let me switch back over here. One thing I want to make it clear is I want you to trust that any money that comes into the team is going to be spent for equipment, for the team, and for the kids, and not just so me and the other coaches can go enjoy happy hour after practice. To help keep your mind at ease, and this is something that I've been doing now for 3 seasons, so this is not new by any means, but we do keep a public team ledger. It is available on a website link. That website link is on the fundraiser website itself, and if you can't find it on there, just ask me. I'll be more than happy to provide it to anybody. But if you click on that link, it's going to take you to a page that looks like So here we are. Here's our team ledger, and it goes back all the way to, let's see, our first donation made by myself for a little over $250 on back in 2021. That was the start of our fall season back in 2021, and every single purchase and every single donation and every time somebody's either provided us money for the team or we have spent money for the team, it has been recorded right here on this sheet. So you can go through, see everything that we've purchased and everything that we've spent money on, and that way you are can be 100% sure that you won't find any purchases on here that saying that hey, the coaches went out to our favorite bar and got hammered on your dime, and thanks for donating to the coaches' drinking habits. Either which way, I want to make sure that you have that trust in us that we're going to get the equipment for the kids. I mean, that's my goal, is I want to make sure that these kids can work with some of the best stuff they have. I just need your help, as I won't be able to get all of it myself. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to look at this. And boy, do I really look forward to Super Bowl Sunday, coming to this page here and getting 4 to 5 people that have won and being able to call them on the phone and let them know that $100 is on their way, or $200 if they hit twice, or maybe even that whole $450. Who knows? Again, we have less than 30 squares left. I think there's only 27 or 28 that we have left to go. Greatly appreciate you guys helping out with that. Either which way, let me go ahead and get you out of here. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow at our practice, Saturday, 10:30, same spot. We'll see you there, and we'll do it again and have ourselves a great time. Enjoy the rest of your week.